The devastating wildfires in Los Angeles were a wake-up call for me. Increasingly, we'll all need to personally take action to protect our homes from wildfires, particularly as the home insurance landscape changes and adapts to increasing risks and higher construction costs. In today's video, I'm sharing one of several steps I'm taking to safeguard my home. During the Los Angeles fires, some residents saved their homes by dangerously defying evacuation orders and using garden hoses to wet their houses. Inspired by this, but not willing to defy evacuation orders, I created an inexpensive DIY rooftop sprinkler system that can be installed in 15 to 20 minutes during fire danger. This allows for preparation and timely evacuation, one step that might help save us and our home. Now we'll get going. Assembly is quick and easy. The total cost per sprinkler setup is around $75 plus garden hoses, so this is a very inexpensive fire prevention measure. You'll just need 12 parts and some simple tools to assemble the sprinkler. I used 1-inch PVC pipe for the base and 3/4-inch PVC pipe for the riser and valve. Prior to the video, I cut 6 feet of 1-inch pipe and 2 feet of 3/4-inch pipe into appropriate lengths using a hacksaw. Here's the part shopping list, tools, and pipe cut lengths. You can save some time and get all the purchase links at buymeacoffee.com/DIYPete. I'll include a page link in the description below. I started with all my parts laid out, and I'm going to dry assemble the sprinkler just to make sure everything fits together before gluing. Now I'll disassemble and glue the pieces together. This whole assembly and gluing process took about 10 to 15 minutes. A couple of things to note. I'm making this sprinkler for a peaked roof. If you have a flat roof, then simply replace the 90-degree leg joints with flat T-joints. I have shown both joint types in the parts list. Also, I've designed the sprinkler so the entire fixture fills up with water when operating. This provides a bit more weight to stabilize the sprinkler and help it stay in place. Finally, I've designed the sprinkler so that they can be connected in a series connected to a single faucet. This way, you can easily add more sprinklers for increased coverage to the extent required. Once the sprinkler is assembled, I'll let the glue dry for 10 to 15 minutes. Now it is time for a test drive. You can see that I have 2 sprinklers attached in a series here. I'm connecting the hose, connecting the 2 sprinklers together, ensuring the end cap is tight on the last sprinkler in the series, and making sure that both ball valves are in the off position. I'll turn on the ball valves, and there we go. The sprinklers worked great, and I was happily surprised by the spray coverage area. I decided to paint my sprinklers to roughly match the roof color. I simply masked up the hose threads, ball valves, and sprinkler heads. A quick coat of spray paint helps the sprinklers from being eyesores if you decide to keep them on the roof during fire season or high-risk periods. They look pretty good. It is day 2, the paint is dry, and it is time for the full-on roof test drive. Always take extreme care when working on the roof. Again, I am connecting the hoses, but I wanted to show how I'm thinking of strapping down the sprinklers. As we saw, the LA fires came with 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts, so firmly strapping down the sprinklers is critical. I'm demonstrating using a winch strap that I screw directly into the roof. Nails and a hammer might also work. I'm going to experiment more with my tie-down mechanism to make sure it is effective and quick to implement. Make sure to position the sprinklers to ensure some overlap and maximum coverage. Some overspray is good to keep the ground damp around your house. I noticed this lever on the sprinkler which enables full 360-degree rotation. And just a reminder to test your sprinklers and have them pre-adjusted for your roof setup. Both sprinklers are now in position. Sprinkler 1 is going on the far side of the house, and now I'll turn on sprinkler number 2 and get out of the way. I've walked the roof and I do have good coverage. After some experimentation, I've decided that I'll use nylon webbing straps for the sprinkler tie-down. I purchased 10 yards of 2-inch strapping and cut it into 6-foot lengths. I then singed the cut edges to stop the straps from fraying. The picture shows how I'll wrap the webbing around the sprinklers, and I'll use 2-inch screws to screw the straps right into the roof. Here is my final setup. I purchased a patio cushion storage bag on Amazon to hold everything, and 2 lay-flat garden hoses that pack easily into my bag, along with my sprinklers, straps, and screws. Step 1 is complete for getting ready for wildfire season, which now is apparently a year-round phenomena. Before I wrap, you can get direct access to all the product purchase links and save a ton of time by visiting my page at buymeacoffee.com/DIYPete. Here are some closing thoughts. I'd recommend an initial test run and then annual test runs, just to make sure you are ready to go when fire danger arrives. Make sure you have full coverage of your roof and some overspray. Make sure you have a quick and secure strap-down process and have your sprinklers, hoses, and strap-down tools in a go bag, so you can move quickly when the time comes. As my friend Neil says, safety is no accident. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to catch my next video on keeping embers out of your attic.